Okay, today we are starting with the Java 8 interview series, and in that, the first topic is functional interface. So, without wasting any time, let's get into it. First, why was functional interface introduced? So, before Java 8, Java was purely object oriented, and if you wanted to pass behavior, that is a logic to a method, you have to create an anonymous class, just like this. Here inside the thread constructor we are passing a runnable anonymous class, and this code is a lot of in this code we are doing a lot of unnecessary things like this override, this public void run. So this is verbose, and Java 8 decided to introduce lambda expressions for this. For example, in other languages like JavaScript and Python we have lambda expressions. Java also decided to introduce it, but lambda expression need a target type. Okay, and that target type is functional interface. So to study about lambda expressions you need to know about functional interface first. So eventually our next topic will be lambda expressions. First, coming to the definition, what is functional interface? A functional interface is an interface that contains exactly one abstract method. Okay, so keeping it simple, we just need to have one abstract method. For example, this is a functional interface as it contains only one abstract method, and inside the interface we need not to mention the abstract keyword. It is automatically assumed as a abstract function. Then this interface has exactly one abstract method, therefore it is a functional interface, and using lambda expressions we can call it like this. Okay, we can create an object like this. This is valid. Normally we cannot create an object of interface in Java, right? But if it is a functional interface we can call the function. If we implement the abstract methods there only in a lambda expression we can. Okay, now why exactly one abstract method? There can be multiple also. Why they chose it to give only one? Because a lambda expression represents one behavior. Okay, lambda expression is supposed to represent one behavior. So imagine if there are multiple abstract methods inside it and we implement a lambda expression, then which method this lambda should implement, method 1 or method 2? It will be confused, right? So compiler cannot decide, hence only one abstract method. Next, coming to functional interface annotation. Is it necessary? No. Annotation is optional. Even without annotation, if we write it like this, it will be considered a functional interface. But we provide this annotation to let the compiler know. The annotation only gives compiler validation. Suppose later someone adds one more method. Now compiler immediately throws unexpected functional interface annotation. This prevents accidental breaking. So if we want to keep any interface as a functional interface, and later on some other coder or some other software developer adds this new method, he will get to know that you cannot do it because somewhere it is used as a lambda expression. Okay, now this can be a very important interview question, like is functional interface mandatory? So your answer will be no, it is just for compile time checking. Next, can it contain default methods? So yeah, a functional interface can contain default methods because in a default method we already define its implementation. Okay, so it is still a functional interface, it will work fine. Why? Because default methods are already implemented and only abstract methods are counted. Next can be Can it contain static methods? So yeah, it can contain static methods also. Okay, because there also we are providing its implementation, and static method doesn't count. Can it contain private methods like this? So yeah, that was also introduced in Java 9. In Java it was not, but in Java 9 it was. A function interface now can contain a private method also. Okay, next, still functional interface because methods are implemented in details. Can it extend another interface? So yeah, the resultant number of abstract methods should be 1. It can extend another interface. So here we have an interface which has exactly one abstract method, and we created an interface B which we decided to declare as functional interface. Now it is extending A. Now this is a functional interface because the resultant number of abstract method is 1. Okay, next is like this. We have two interfaces and they both have different abstract methods. Now there is a third interface that is extending both A and B. Now will it be a functional interface? No, it will not be a functional interface because now C has two abstract methods. Okay, and that breaks the rule of functional interface. Okay, now there is one example. If both the interface that the if both the parent interface have same methods, same abstract method, and then a new interface is extending it, then the resultant will be considered a functional interface because the resultant abstract method is 1. Okay, compiler consider duplicate signature as one method. Next is, can object class methods exist? So yeah, methods like show, string, these methods which belongs to a object class can exist. It will still be a functional interface. Okay, so every interface already inherits, like in class, a class already inherits these methods. A functional interface also inherits these methods. Okay, so it will still be a functional interface, it doesn't count. Now Java provides some built-in functional interface. Let's study about those. First one is predicate. What is a predicate? A predicate will take a variable and it will always return a boolean. So coming to its implementation part, if we go inside this, here predicate has only one abstract method and that name is test. So here it is taking a parameter and the return type is boolean. So here using lambda expression, if we will implement this functional interface, here we will pass a parameter and the return type will be a boolean. So we can call it like this. So this is a long form. Okay, we can also, if there is only one line return, we can also write it like this. This is the short form. Okay, moving to the next part. Next is function. So what is a function? Function is also a functional interface and it provides a method called apply that takes in a parameter and returns a parameter. Okay, so it has two different types it can take. So coming here for the example, so suppose we are giving the parameter type as string and the return type is integer. So we can implement it like this. Next is a consumer. So a consumer, as the name suggests, it will take a parameter but will not return anything. So if we check what is a consumer, consumer is also functional interface, and it has a method called accept that takes in a parameter and returns nothing. Okay, next is supplier, as the name suggests, does not take anything but returns something. So if we will check it, so yeah, it is a function interface and it's not taking anything but it is returning something. This is how we can, this is method reference, we will study about this in further videos. Okay, for now you just get to know that this is how we can use this inbuilt functional interface. Next is the urinary operator. So it will take something also and return something also, but both will be of same type. Input type is also equal to output type. Next is binary operator. Binary operator takes two inputs of same type and output also of same type. So we just provide only one generic. Okay, these are all about it. There are some other inbuilt functional interface also that we use in day-to-day life. For example, runnable, comparator, callable, action listener. So these are just some examples that you can go through. In further videos we will study about these objects or these topics in detail. Okay, now how does lambda works internally? Okay, you can write like this. This is a functional interface and you have implemented its abstract method. Java does not create an anonymous inner class like before. Instead, the compiler generates an invoked dynamic instruction in the bytecode. At the runtime, the JVM uses Lambda Meta Factory to create an implementation of the functional interface. This avoids generating many extra class files and is generally more efficient than anonymous class. So this is some internal detailing you just need to know about it. For interviews, it's enough to say that lambdas are implemented using invoked dynamic and lambda meta factory. Okay, not by creating anonymous inner class. So it's not implementing the anonymous inner class like the way we used to write previously. Instead, it uses these two things, invoke dynamics and lambda meta factory. Now coming to some frequently asked interview questions. Why do we need functional interface? To represent a single unit of behavior that can be implemented using a lambda expression or method reference. Why only abstract method? Okay, because a lambda can only represent one implementation. With multiple abstract methods, the compiler would not know which one the lambda is implementing. Can a functional interface have 100 default methods? Yes. The number of default methods, static or private methods, does not matter. Only abstract methods are counted. Is runnable a functional interface? Yes. It has one abstract method, that is void run. Is comparator a functional interface? Yes. It has only one abstract method, that is compare. Can an interface with no abstract methods be a functional interface? No, it must have exact only one abstract method. Okay, an empty interface cannot be a functional interface. So yeah, that's about it. for this video.